video, I'm going to show you a great feature that is in Adobe Reader. Now, most people should have Adobe Reader already installed on their computer. If you've ever looked at a PDF, then you most definitely already have it. The feature that I'm going to show you today is the ability to mark up a PDF with comments and changes. Now, this is particularly useful if, for instance, I send a client a PDF of their new design and they'd like to send back some changes, potentially edit some text or replace with new text. They may also want to change things in the layout, maybe suggest a new image. This is a great tool to be able to quickly and easily make those comments. Okay, so I'm here in Adobe Reader. Now I have Adobe Reader 11.0.07 to be exact. Now, if you have an older version, your toolbox might differ slightly. I have here open a PDF document that I have created, and we are going to add some comments to it. So over here in the top right hand side, you can see Tools, Sign, and Comment. We're going to click on Comment, which open up this sidebar, and you can see that Annotations is already dropped down. If there's nothing below here, then just click the arrow to drop the menu down. And now you see a whole bunch of tools that you can use. The first one is a sticky, which we click on that tool, and for instance, we want to change this icon. So I'm going to click on the icon, which brings me up a little comment window. Now I can move this around if it gets in the way and I've got lots of comments going on. And I am going to type in the box, please change this icon to a person. So that is nice and easy to use. The second one is highlight. So this highlights the text and adds a bubble as well. So I'm going to drag my cursor, which highlights the text. If the window didn't pop up for the first time, you can just double click on the section that you've highlighted. And I'm going to add a note to please make this one bold. Now, alternatively, we can also add text. This opens up a text window, so I can literally put my cursor anywhere on the page I want to write something, and type in my text. So maybe if I had a heading and didn't have a subheading, I could add a text. I could also do that with a bubble. Please add a subheading called XYZ. I don't use the next two, an attachment or a sound file. I've not found a need for it. Now, I don't use this add stamp button either, but I can see where some people might. So I can add an approved stamp to this document. I can also add signature flags, which would come in handy to mark a page where it requires a signature. And then obviously we have a whole list of other stamps that you can use. Next up, we have a collection of editing tools which I mostly use. So running through, we have the insert text at cursor. We have add a note to replace text, and we have strike through, which essentially is delete. Now what we do is, so we select the first one. I want to add 2 words in here. So it's made a note to add that where that cursor is. I can also highlight this text and say I want to replace this with replacement text. And of course the third one, strike through, is I just want to delete this whole sentence, which marks it up in red. And from there, basically you save the document and you can email it, and all those changes and corrections are marked up in the document and saved. So you don't have to worry about having printouts or keeping printouts with markups on them and making sure that all the corrections have been made. Now, from the perspective of receiving this PDF, I can go through and I have a list of all the comments that have been made. So I can go through, as I click on each, it will go to the selected one and I go, okay, that's approved. And I can have these tick box, check them off as I make those changes. And it's a really great way to make sure that everything has been conveyed correctly. I hope you liked this video and found it useful. Hopefully you'll be marking up your next document in Adobe Reader. You can stay up to date with my latest videos and posts by jumping over to peakcreative.com.au and signing up for my newsletter. You know the deal, jump onto Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, subscribe, follow, stalk, do what you need to do. And if you have any comments, please make comments down below in the comment section. Thanks, and catch you next time.